So here's another project I'm working on, turning this space into my studio, which is what the monitor stands are for. Been working on this, and I'll show you guys and keep updating you guys. But over here is going to be my rack, my desk, obviously. Today, past few days, what I've done is I've taken networking and put a independent power circuit just for my setup, so that way I can get it all done. But we're gonna have the left, right, center up here, and then our rear surrounds where those pink lines are, to create our 5.1 setup. But so that's the plan here. So here's the speakers I'm using for my 5.1 setup. I got these 5, and then that subwoofer, and then that amp to go with it. I have 2 KRK Rocket 5s. There's nice monitors. I like them. And then I have some KRK V4s. Got those for free off someone. And then I have a Rocket 5, which I also got off the same person, because they were just done using them and they got brand new speakers. So I'm using all KRKs to make it all sound close enough and similar. And then in my rack, I've got a Behringer UMC 1820, which I'm going to use as the main core. And then I've got an ADAT extension for that, which is another Behringer preamp. And then below that, I have 4 units of processing. So that way I can make all 6 of those speakers over there sound similar enough, because they're not all the same thing, and they're supposed to be the same thing in a 5.1 setup. And then over here, this is going to be my rack. I'm going to have stuff on the front and on the back side, and that's what we're going to start doing now. So here we have the rack installed. We have these 4 units of processing. Then this will be my main audio interface for now, and then this is an extension of that audio interface. This unit, which I did not show you earlier, is basically just a patch panel, because the inputs to this are all on the back. I have cables that'll just loop through to this, and it'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, because the first 2 are up here, but the rest are on the back. And then that is set up as a splitter from a headphone output, but there's no headphone outputs on the back of this one. That was for a different unit that I used to have. And then on the back here, I have this QSC amp, which I'm going to use to power my subwoofer, as well as just another power conditioner, so I have extra power, because that one up there will not be enough. So first things first, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take my pile of power cords, and I'm going to plug everything in to power that needs it. I am pulling most of this out of another rack, so I do have most of the stuff already cut for the sizes that I need, which is convenient. Not cut, managed for the size that I need. go. Everything's powered. And as you can see, I have one spot left. Well, 2 spots left because one is this other power conditioner. But I would only have 1 spot left if I plugged the amp into the first power conditioner. But next I'm going to start wiring up all of the XLR and other connections that I need here. And any that need to come out, I'm going to put through this 1 rack unit slit. So it's nice and easy and all the same. So that is all of the, almost all of the inputs wired. The keen-eyed of you will notice that I only plugged in 4 speaker outputs. So I'm missing 2. I'm missing the left and the right from a unit. That's because I'm going to go out of the line outputs of the Behringer UMC 18 because I am going into a monitor controller so that I can switch between my 5.1 setup on my MacBook and my desktop over here with my Moto M4 right back there. So those are going to come out of 3 and 4, 1 and 2 there, and go right into that. And that's what these 2 cables dangling out here are, because my monitor controller is a Mackie Big Knob, so it goes into 2 1/4 inch. Now I have, as you can see, my 2 lines in and out for my speakers. For my main left-right, those will go to my monitors, so that way I can use 2 inputs onto them. And now I'll go ahead and get all those outputs out. I got all those plugged in. I'm gonna come up here, zip tie, cable manage all the light cables together. Make it nice and easy for troubleshooting. I put them all right to this bar. Now I need to get my speaker cable and run it from my amp to where my sub is going to be. Now, I don't know how long this particular sub is staying in, because ideally I would like to switch it out for a KRK sub. But I don't have the budget for that right now because that's $1,000 a piece. So, using the sub that I have and this amp that I have. But a KRK sub is a powered speaker just like all my other ones. So, that's the long-term plan for that. I apologize if I keep blocking your view. It's kind of cramped in here with all these cables and such. But there is everything for the most part connected. Last thing we have to connect is we have to connect that Ethernet cable up there, and we have to connect that USB cable. And after that, everything back here is connected for how my current setup will be. There we go. That's everything in this rack connected up. Look at that. You made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Greatly appreciated. Over on the left-hand side, we got some other videos, some older videos. Take a look at them if you're inclined. But as always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Greatly appreciated.